Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on this channel. So in this video I will be showing you the basics of Blockate. So the reason I did this video is because YouTubers don't really do videos on like the basics of Blockate. They normally do videos on like more complicated things. That means that there's some people who don't know the basics. I've seen some comments on some videos saying like how to use eztele or how to use ezmtele and stuff, so I'm just going to go over the basics of Blockate. Also, thank you to Ultimate Alian for creating some channel artwork for me. I'll put it up on the screen now. If you go onto my channel you'll be able to see it, so thank you to him for making it. Also, I won't be uploading on Saturday because I'm going away on holiday, and this is going to be scheduled to upload, so if I don't reply to anyone or heart anyone's comments because I'm not logged in, I'm going camping, so I can't reply to anyone. I will be able to reply when I come back, but I won't be able to reply to anyone straight away, and then I'll miss Saturday's upload as well. But after that I'll be back on Wednesday's upload, so I'm only missing one upload. Okay, so I'm actually going to go through some commands, but first I'm going to go through the blocks. So to get your menu up you want to press Q, and you got all these things. So you got like colours, you can pick which colour you want. If you have VIP, I think you can go in between like this, so you can choose your own colour. You can also change the material of it. There's loads of materials. You can change it to cobblestone. Yeah, you can change it to anything. And I'm not going to go into that many shapes, but there is like wedge and stuff, so you can use these for like little detail. So as you can see, it's like a full block because there's full there. It looks weird in this ground because these blocks in the way of it. So you can also change like the size of it. So you got slab. I don't know what I'm doing. So you got slab, you got small. Yeah, you can change the size. Also, we've got cube as well, which you push cubes. It's really hard to push a small cube, but you can push like a big cube like this, full cube. There's also balls as well. You got spawns. You want to have spawns when people spawn in, they will spawn at a certain place. There's balls that you can push around, and there's seats. So yeah, there's seats. So if you want to create any chairs, and then you've got block and wedge. The other stuff are slightly more complicated. I'm only doing like the really basics of Blockate here, with the truss. And the best thing about trusses is you can climb up them. Okay, so anyway, let's get into some commands. So we're going to start off with tele first. Where your mouse is placed, so I'm just going to place like a block here. So I want people, when they stand on this block, they'll get teleported over to here. So I'll place the tele hovering over this block, press enter. So this will be where the teleporter is, and where you want it to go, I want it to go over here like that. So when people walk on it, they'll go over here, and you can do the command easy hide decals to hide these decals. Eztele is a bit different. Eztele is where you can make loads of teleporters going to the same place. So say if I want these 3 blocks to teleport anyone who's standing on them to this block here, you want to do eztele. Hover your mouse over the block that you want everyone to be teleported to, all the blocks to teleport to that certain place. Type eztele, that'll be the destination, and then you want to click all of the blocks that you want to be teleporters, like that. So if you touch any of these blocks, it will teleport you over there. So now we've got ezteles. So if you want an eztele, so an eztele teleports cubes, balls, and yeah, movables basically. It teleports them to different places. So if I want to teleport to being here, and it teleports the movable over to here, so cubes or balls, I would put the eztele, I would click here like that, put the destination to there, and any movables, balls or cubes that will go on that will get teleported over here. So it's similar to the tele, but it doesn't teleport players, it teleports cubes. I'm just going to replace these. So like eztele, if I want like a load of teleporters to go to that one block for the movables, I would do ezmtele. I want that to be the destination, and then I click the teleporter blocks, which if cubes go into them, they will get teleported. And remember, you can do easy hide decals to hide the decals. Also, you can paint blocks. If you press this paintbrush here, it will take you onto this. Anything that is checked, that means that will change if you click that block. So at the moment, it's only checked colour and material. So if I change it to maybe orange and change it to plastic, if I go over something, it will change it to that. If I uncheck material, it will just change the colour. So as you can see like that, if I only have the material on, it will change the material to plastic. Also, you've got transparency. When the transparency is 0, that means you can see the block. When it's 1, that means you can't see the block, but it's still there. Anywhere between, like, starts fading out and stuff. Reflectance, like reflect of the block, I don't really use that. It's not really that useful, but I guess you can. Can collide, if you can collide is off, that means you can walk through the block. If it's on, that means you can't walk through the block. So if I want to click that on and then change can collide here, then there we go, like that material's still on. Light makes things lighter, and you can also have light colour, which changes the light that comes from it. So at the moment, the light coming from the blocks would be white. If I change it to maybe red, the light that would come out would be red. When the light is 0, no light is coming from it. The max you can go is 30. When we can go between, I'm going to put these on now. Let me just uncheck all of these, so it would bring some light off it. That is 30, like that is pretty cool. Also, if you have VIP, you can change your brush size to so you can like change loads of blocks. So as you can see, it's a bit laggy, but you can change loads of blocks. It's a lot faster, but only VIP can get it. I've just messed up my game now. Another VIP command is fill. Fill basically places a lot of blocks. There is a limit of how many blocks can be placed by fill. It is 100, but you can do easy fill. I'm going to show you fill first. So fill, basically what it does, you click 2 spaces, and in that area it will fill that. Well, if it's over 100, it will stop at a certain point. So if you go from here to here, it would fill in that. If it's more than 100 blocks, there will be some gaps, but it's not over 100 blocks. So as you can see, it fills in that. If it's more than 100 blocks, so if we do like easy fill, and then let's go from here to, let's go to here, which would be over 100 blocks like that, it would start placing them, but as soon as it reaches the 100 limit, it stops. So as you can see, it's built that, and then that's 100, and then done. I just did easy fill them, so basically it's a lot easier because you don't have to keep typing the command. Because once you've done fill, you place the start bit and then the end bit, and then it fills it. But with easy fill, once you place the start bit and the end bit, you don't have to type fill again. You can do it again, and then do it again. And then to exit, you want to say exclamation mark exit, and then it will exit off. So it's an easier way of filling, and that is a VIP command. So we've also got bulldoze. So bulldoze is like the opposite to fill. It destroys blocks, and this can destroy up to 1,000 blocks per time. So if I do bulldoze, I'm not going to type it right. There we go, like that. If I want to do bulldoze, and then bulldoze this over here, basically like fill, you click these, and then it would bulldoze it. Sometimes bulldoze does break though, which is very annoying. So you just want to like retype the command. Sometimes doing easy fill and easy bulldoze sometimes breaks, so you might want to retype the command. And as you can see, anything in that where I chose the bulldoze, it would bulldoze it. So fill can do up to 100 blocks, bulldoze can delete up to 1,000 blocks, and you can also do easy bulldoze, which is the exact same. Keep doing it. So if I delete that bit, and then I can delete that bit, and yeah, so on like that, and then you say exit to get off it. So now, how to gear yourself. Gears, you want to do gear, and then you do the person's name, so I do me, and then you want to type the ID of the gear. I will show you how to get the ID in a second. You get it from the Roblox catalogue, and if you want to do a gear giver, you do gear giver, and then you put the ID, and it would create a gear giver. So I'm actually going to show you how to get this ID of the gear that you want. So you want to go to the avatar shop, and then you want to click on gear, find the gear that you want. I'm actually going to choose I'll choose this red hyper laser gun, and then up here you'll see the URL link. Copy and paste this code here like that, go back to Roblox, and that's the code that you need. So gear giver, if I put that code in, you get the gear giver, and then when you walk into it, you get it. If you want to gear someone it, you do gear, the person's name, and then the ID, and it gears them it. Also, if you want to make blocks from your game, you might want to add things in the shop, and to do this, what you do is you want to do the command item add what you want the name to be in the shop. So I'm going to do gun, and then you do the ID like that, and then you choose the price. So I recommend it between maybe 1,000 and 5,000. You don't want to put the price up too much, otherwise people won't buy it. And you could put it lower, you won't make that many blocks. You can do like a few gears that people can buy in the shop. Don't make the gear too overpowered, otherwise it can wreck your game. So I'm just going to do it 1,000 like that. So then when people buy it, they will get the gear, and then they will always have it unless I delete it from the shop. You might be asking me, how do you take it off the shop? You do item, remove, and then you do the name, and then it would remove it from the shop. And then as you can see, remove the gun from the shop. You can also press V to access this page, and then you go to the shop to buy it. I think there are some commands if you're on mobile. You can do world, there we go, like that, so you can do the world and get to it that way. You type world in. So yeah, as well, if you don't want random people joining, you can use the command private on, and what this will actually do is private the world, so the only people who can join are the people who are permed, like builder or admin. You can perm people, builder or admin, by saying perm person's name, so maybe Stubbzy, and then you do builder, or you can do admin. Obviously this won't work because I'm the owner of this, so it's not going to change the owner's perms. But yeah, that's how you perm people. And if you want to unperm them, you just put perm, then the person's name, and then just press enter and it'll perm them. Also, if people are in the game and you put the private on, it doesn't kick them, but it just means if they leave, and then when they try to rejoin, if they haven't got perms, they can't get back in. To unprivate the world, you just do private off, and this will unprivate the world so anyone can join. Also, to kill a player, you can do the command kill, and then you put the person's name, and then when you press enter, you can kill them. You can also do trip, and then the person's name, and it'll trip them, like that. And you can also do fling. Fling is a command as well, so you can do someone's name and it flings them. You can change how like strong the fling is. So if I do fling me 1, as you can see, it only flings me a tiny bit. If I do fling me 100, it flings me a lot more. You can also put the kills and the trippers on blocks by just saying kill, what your mouse is hovered over, put a kill block on there. Same for the tripper, do that tripper. So if you go into the kill block, you would die, and if you go into the tripper, you get tripped. Remember, you can do easy hide decals to hide these decals. Also, if you want to TP around the map, just type in TP, and where your mouse is, you will get teleported to that certain spot. As well, on mobile, I think right before you click the command, you need to like click on screen where you want to go. So anyway, when you type the command, it teleports you where your mouse is. If you want to save your position, so if I do like SP, type that command in, and then say if I go somewhere else and I want to teleport back, I've saved that position now. So if I want to teleport back, I type it again and it'll teleport me back there. And then if I want to create a new one, I teleport over here, and then that saves the position. And then if I want to teleport to it, and then it'll go there, and then it resets every time. Also, I want you guys to figure out what kind of block this is, or blocks. I'm going to turn my camera around now, so type in the comments what you think these blocks are. It is pretty strange. So what could that block be, or blocks? So I think that is like the really basics of Blockate. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you want to do like a slightly more advanced video on how to play Blockate, so like slightly more advanced, I can just tell me in the comments. So yeah, that's actually going to be all for this video. Press that big red button which says subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.